What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Martin, aka Level here, back today with another video. Ladies and gentlemen, as you were seeing this, RM's birthday has passed, but that's okay. It's his birthday week in my eyes. We don't celebrate birthdays, we celebrate birthday weeks. So this whole week from now on, I would like to dedicate to the homie June. Now, when I uploaded the videos a couple of days ago, I was getting better and getting over my sickness. Then it came around and kind of hit me like a rock a little bit. And I got knocked down a little bit, and then I took a couple of days off, and now I'm officially, I feel like, back. My voice still cuts in and out, a little bit of a cough here, but I'm doing much better. So thank you all for the getting well wishes. But I missed his birthday, and I also missed the live stream, so we're going to be reacting to that as well. Now, as you are seeing this right now, I am hopefully editing his mixtape, Mono. What you're actually about to see is my reaction to his music video, Forever Rain, which is the last song off the Mono mixtape. They also call this a playlist as well. I absolutely loved this mixtape. Absolutely loved it. It was very beautiful. It flowed so smoothly from one song to the other. Lots of mixes of emotions, from feeling kind of hopeless to feeling hopeful, right? You know, things like that. And I definitely want to say, though, that I do apologize that I was gone a couple of days, but I dedicate this whole week to the homie June. We're going to be reacting to this. Tomorrow, I plan on reacting to the album Indigo, which you guys have requested for a long time, and I'm super excited for that. I also have another video I'm going to be reacting to and hopefully posting tomorrow, even though it involves BTS, but Namjoon's speech that he did at the United Nations. There's quite a few videos I want to do over the next week that I want to dedicate to the homie Namjoon. But I do want to say happy birthday to the homie RM. Hope you had an amazing birthday and a birthday week. And I hope every birthday wish that you had definitely came true, and many, many, many more. So happy birthday to the homie RM. Let's not waste no more time. Let's get right into it. If you guys could please do me a big favor, go ahead and hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel, as all these things help out the channel moving forward. Forever Rain RM music video. Let's get into it. Loving the piano so far, man. This is beautiful already.
하루 종일 비가 왔으면 좋겠어. 누가 나 대신에 좀 울어줬으면 해서. Yeah, 종일 비가 왔으면 좋겠어. 그럼 사람들이 날 쳐다보질 않았어. Yeah, 우산이 슬픈 얼굴 가려주니까 빗속에선 사람들도 저마다 바쁘니까 좀만 느리게 숨 쉴래. 평소엔 내 삶도 내 랩도 너무 빠르니까 지금 모든 게 저 위치로 하늘에 나의 그림자가 비치고 난 어둠을 딛고 서 있어. 고개를 밑으로 내 발 뒤꿈치로. Yeah, slow rap, slow jam, slow rain, everything slow. Slow rap, slow jam, slow rain, everything slow. Forever rain. Forever rain.
Yo, he was actually spitting, bro. We're gonna go back at the end of the song. He was saying some meaningful stuff. He was saying some, yeah, we're just gonna talk about it at the end. And some of the visuals we're gonna talk about as well. His voice, by the way.
비가 오면 조금은 나 친구가 있다는 기분이 들어. 자꾸 내 창문들을 두드려 잘 지내냐면서 안부를 물어. And I answer, 난 여전히 삶의 인질. 죽지 못해 살진 않지만 뭔가에 묶여있지. 나도 너처럼 어딘가 두드릴 수만 있다면 온 세상에 진하게 입 맞출 수 있다면 그 누군가 나를 맞아줄까. 내 고된 몸을 어쩜 받아줄까. 제발 아무것도 묻지 마 그냥 영원히 내려줘 네가 내리면 외롭지 않아 너라도 내 곁에 있어줘 잿빛 세상에서 살고 싶어 영원 따위 없는 걸 알고 있어 Slow rap, slow jam, slow rain
Everything's slow.
When it rains it pours When it rains it pours It pours Forever rain
Ain't that the truth? If you know what that meaning, we'll go back and talk about it. But if you know what, when it rains, it pours, bro. If you know, you know. But we'll talk about it later.
Forever rain
Love his vocals, by the way, bro. Wow. 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 Again, can we talk about Namjoon's vocals here, bro? Like something that I don't get to hear, like I said, from him a lot of the time. His voice is absolutely stunning when he sings. I know we've heard a few times him goofing off and being silly. With his vocals, right? But when he's with the boys and just being playful, he does not get enough credit, at least from me. His voice is stunning. His voice is so soothing. It's magnificent. I mean, it's calming. Absolutely loved it. And round of applause for this song. This song was absolutely beautiful. And we definitely have a lot to talk about, I feel like. Great song. And going to be adding this to the playlist as well. Absolutely stunning. 10 out of 10. So let me just say that with this song, I feel like RM just wants a world and a place where he doesn't feel like he's being consistently judged all the damn time. I feel like he wants to be accepted. And no matter what he does, no matter how beautiful, like this song, how creative his lyrics may be, and the talent that he brings to the music industry, he will and always forever feel like he is just being judged. Right off the bat, I want to address this right here. Why is it that he's the only one who's not floating? Is it because he's more down to earth, metaphorically and physically? He's more down to earth in a sense of he's not providing judgment to anybody else. He's worried about himself. He doesn't care who you are, what you do, how you think. He accepts you for you no matter what. And that's why everybody else is floating, is because they're not down to earth. Some of these faces that some of these people, first of all, we're going to get into them in just a moment as well. But is that the reason they're floating? They're not accepting of others. They're so judgmental that they can't even be flat on the ground. They're not down to earth. When I hear the words forever rain, I feel like, again, he sees the world in such a negative way. I feel like I get two different vibes here. I feel like the first vibe that I kind of get from it when he says this, or just the word itself, is that it's just a dark, gloomy, gray kind of world because of the judgment, negativity from others. The second vibe I kind of get from it is Forever Rain being his own tears him crying because he may always feel this way? Like, we don't live in a world where nobody's going to be judging like there's always going to be somebody judging him. That's how he thinks. So are the forever rain actually his tears? And the reason I'm not sure if this is it is because he says, I wish it rained all day because I'd like someone to cry for me. And again, this right here makes me also know that he can't help but at times feel so lonely that he wishes that someone could cry for him. And again, we get into that judgment a little bit that I kind of feel like I was feeling based off of this lyric right off the bat, which was because then people wouldn't stare at me. His face is completely blackened out, right? Completely blackened out. All the other faces of every other person that we see throughout this entire music video is ugly. Let's just be completely honest. It is terrifying with some of the imagery that we get from some of the people. And that's the ironic thing. Those who have no right to judge others are the same people who are judging others and him. We don't get to see who they are on the inside, so they're wearing who they are on the inside literally on their face. This person right here does not have the right to judge anybody else. Neither does this person. Look how misshapen and misformed this person's face is. I think it's interesting how it caves in almost like as if this person is like heartless. They're empty. There's nothing positively filling them inside, that they're completely empty like this. I don't know if that's exactly the case. But any person, not to be mean, any person who looks like this does not have the right to be judging others. And that's the irony. That's the part that I guess he wants you to show is like, look at how this person is negatively talking about someone possibly and or staring and having a negative emotion on their face. And look how they look. Look at the imperfections that this person has. But they feel like they have the right to judge, stare, and think about others in a certain way. That's I love that. I don't know. I love that. We know RM for the creative and beast of a rapper that he is. And he says it here, because my life and my rap, they're usually too fast. When we slow everything down, I think now we've come to a point in his career where he wants to talk about maybe something that's underlying a little bit, right? He has his beast mode of rap monster, the monster that he is. And it's almost like I'm getting Namjoon here, right? In his other raps, I feel like I get rap monster, right? I hear the guy that's just going crazy on the beats. Now I feel like I'm talking to Namjoon, the person, not the rapper. I'm talking to the person directly, who is telling me I'm standing on the darkness, head down to my heels. Slow rap, slow jam, slow rain, everything slow. He is at a point of his career or his life, and he's vulnerable. His emotions, he feels lonely, he's sad, he's upset, right? And this is, again, another reason why I connect with the boy so well. For him to express this to us takes a lot. So I appreciate everything that he's doing and or saying in this song, because that's, again, with him and specifically to the song, another reason why I love and appreciate the masterpiece that Namjoon brings to me with each one of his songs and music is I can connect with the guy. Right? Other rappers that I listen to, they talk about how they bought this watch and bought this car and killed that person. And it's like, these are things I cannot relate to. I love the music, right? Not the whole killing part. No, don't get it twisted. But I love your music. It's just, I can't really connect with you. I'm not rich enough. I don't know what it's like to buy that watch. I don't know what it's like to buy that car, to have this clothing. But I do know what it's like to feel this way. To feel like I'm constantly being judged, to feel like I'm not good enough, to know that, you know, no matter what I do, it'll always feel like it's not good enough, right? And oh my God, having that sense of you're just like being judged all the time, it's not a good and a happy feeling. It is not a happy feeling at all. Is this path that we're walking on, is this down here the happy path? Are we walking in a world of loneliness and sadness and misery a little bit, right? And we can see what it's like in a world that's not like this. We can reflect on on times when we were happy, we weren't sad, and we weren't depressed and feel lonely. That we had that happiness and light in our eyes. I don't know. Somebody tell me the meaning of this reflection at the bottom and this path that we're walking on, because I'm a little bit confused there. When it rains, I get a little feeling that I do have a friend. Keep knocking on my windows, ask me if I'm doing well, and I answer, I'm still a hostage of life. I don't live because I can't die, but I'm chained to something just like you. If I could just knock on somewhere, if I could kiss the whole world so hard, would someone welcome me? He just wants to be accepted. He is tired of being judged. He just wants to feel good enough. And honestly, reading that is very upsetting because I don't want the homie Namjoon to feel this way. And I hate that he has to feel this way. Army accepts you. I accept you. You're safe in this world that involves you and includes Army in it. I guarantee you that. And in a world where you get to have the 6 other brothers with you, the other members of BTS, you're accepted, and we love you and appreciate everything that you do. We do accept you. You are safe here. And I know he knows that probably now. I hope he does. I don't really know what to say, man. Off that alone, I'm so speechless. I'm so speechless. He took my breath away with them lyrics, man. And you know, during times like this, you know, it just poured rain here in Lubbock yesterday. And you know what's funny is when it rains, maybe that's another thing of like forever rain and the meaning of the song. When it does rain, you know what's funny is I can't help but stop for a moment. Think. Taking it all in, breathing. Every time it rains, I've either cried, I've been in deep thought. The world kind of just feels like it stops for a moment there, if we're being completely honest. When it's not a full-on thunderstorm and it's chaotic, it's just raining. Not a lot of wind either. It's quiet, and only thing you can hear are the sounds of the rain. These are some of the times when I've thought to myself a lot, thought out loud, cried. And at the same time, it's also soothing and comforting. And I think when he talks about earlier about he likes when it rains because it makes him feel like someone's crying for him, it almost feels like he has like a relationship with the rain and the weather, right? And especially in a world like this, he feels that connection with the rain. And the way he explains that is honestly and truthfully beautiful. He's friended the rain, something that can't talk, something that can't speak. It's just water falling from the sky, and he has found comfort in that, a friend in that, and it seems like it's really helped him. And that's beautiful. Sad, but beautiful. And right before this part, I'm going to kind of talk as this happens. He just brought up the lyrics right before this scene happens is he says repeatedly, when it rains, it pours. I talked about that. We were going to talk about this. Right earlier throughout the entire music video, we got a lot of rain. And as he says this, when it rains, it pours, forever rain, forever rain, forever rain. We're no longer getting just rain anymore. It almost feels like the world is coming crashing down. It almost looks like a goddamn meteor shower. Right? As this camera starts to back up, we get a more bigger visual. It almost feels like his world is crashing down. He's visually showing you this because when it rains, it pours means that when one thing starts, usually worse things are to come still. And I think he says this because if we allow ourselves to feed into this, in this case, he's getting judged by others. If we feed into that, if we start to believe these things, it's only going to make things for yourself even worse. It's going to get worse. And that's what continues that cycle of depression, feeling lonely, letting everything consume you. And that's exactly what this black hole little does later here in just a moment. It consumes his world. It's completely black. And this is probably how he feels. It started off as one thing, and the more and more he looked into it, and the more and more he let it consume him, it literally started to consume him. Again, that's sad. That it can happen. You know, that's why it's better to talk to somebody, right? To have a family member, a mom, dad, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa, even a friend, someone to talk to. Dealing with these problems and stuff on your own can be difficult. It is possible, but it can be difficult. And that's how I feel like he's interpreting the song a little bit. Again, I could be completely wrong. This is definitely just how it stuck out to me, right? Is if we allow ourselves to be consumed by that negative energy, all that judgment of, you know, feeling just imperfect, it'll start to literally take over and consume you. It'll make you feel like you're just in this pit of darkness. And that's where the music video ends. We even saw a dove throughout the song, right? Something that's supposed to symbolize like freedom or hope and stuff. And it completely breaks apart every single time you see it. That hope that he's getting, that he's able to get a glimpse of maybe at times in his life, it feels like it's just not there. It's breaking apart. This song was absolutely beautiful. Sad, but beautiful. I think a lot of us can connect to this song in some way, shape, or form, either now or at some point in your life. The fact that he's able to be so vulnerable with us is not something that you see with every artist. The fact that he's able to make a connection with his audience, with Army, the listener, is not something a lot of artists can achieve. A lot of us have probably been here, including myself. And it's nice to know that somebody else has gone through something similar themselves. And you look now, when this song came out back in 2018 to now, it looks like he's doing a whole lot better. And these things will pass, right? It will get better. It's going to be hard for a while, but man, does it get better. And again, to know that someone I highly respect, someone I look up to, admire, idolize, who has shared similar feelings and or emotions as I have and has managed to fight through them and gotten to the place that he's at today, only makes me feel even more hopeful for the future for myself. And that's how I feel and have interpreted this song. Hope you guys enjoyed everything. Do me a favor, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Absolutely loved and enjoyed every single moment of this with you guys. And that's all for me. Until next time, peace.